When I came to Chicago in 2004 from Detroit, there were certain shows that I knew I wanted to present to a Chicago audience, and top among that list was Too Hot to Handle.
A lot of people say it's not your grandfather and your grandmother's Messiah. It is Handel's Messiah on steroids. We do maintain the classical elements, but you also have jazz, gospel, blues, rock, funk.
I had done parts of the Messiah, both in college and high school. And I've always taken the Messiah to be, this very strict, Handel wrote it as this and you have to do it as this. And the jazz gospel take on it, it had never occurred to me. I never thought of combining those two.
But now we get a gospel tinge with it, that more reflects America's roots. And that's basically what Too Hot to Handle is. It just reflects American roots.
There's such a variety in it, but the basic piece is there. The basic Messiah is there. It's just Messiah with a twist.
I always say it's the only job I really don't have to actually contract because the players call me. 99% of the players are the players from the very first show. They're still 8 shows later on stage every year.
It's a major production. It takes a lot of teamwork, and then we couldn't do this without that humongous choir together, all volunteer, that rehearsed for about 4 months leading up to Too Hot to Handle.
The first one I was actually in the audience for the premiere, and I just fell in love with it and didn't even know it was going to continue past that point, and when it did, I was just on it. I love this production. I like the fellowship with the rehearsal. We're like one big happy family.
I would say that inspiring has always been an adjective that I've used for pretty much every rehearsal that we've had, because you get chills.
It's amazing to look around and look across at a humongous, choir full of people from all different walks and backgrounds, not only racially but economically, who come together just to create a beautiful piece of music together.
And what a great way to celebrate the King's celebration with a multiplicity of people from all ethnic, different backgrounds, enjoying this whole idea of the dream, America coming together. And Too Hot to Handle's experience during the Martin Luther King celebration weekend is all about getting people revved up and sharing things.
Every valley low. Every valley low.
What's also really cool about Too Hot to Handle is a lot of the verbiage that's in that piece, the lyric. A lot of those lines are actual words that Martin Luther King Jr. himself actually used in a lot of his speeches.
Every valley shall be exalted. Every valley shall be exalted. Every valley shall be exalted.
There's a one-day workshop that we're doing. The one-day workshop is a 60-minute workshop talking about the sound of nonviolence. It's really dealing with the power of one. As one particular individual, how can you affect and create change? We ask those children to actually take a little square fabric, and on that square fabric write how they plan to be the change. I will do this because I want to see this happen in my community. Each of those squares, we will create a quilt for that class, and those will actually be displayed in our lobby during Too Hot to Handle. So, we hope that people will actually walk through and get a chance to really see those and walk up and read them, and see what the children of Chicago plan to do to be and to make a sound of nonviolence.
Well, what's been great in Chicago is that this audience started coming with no idea what they were coming to see. And as we suspected, once the first-year audience had seen it, they started talking about it to their friends, and it's just grown and grown.
Well, the ones who've been here, the hotties, we call them, they're ready to party.
And we invite them to stand, to clap, to join in singing.
So now we got a rock concert going on where the audience is now a part of the performance as well.
By the end, in the Hallelujah Chorus, no one is sitting by the end of the show.
Every number is something unique. And if you come on one night and you come the next night, it's entirely different.
How would I describe Too Hot to Handle?
Uplifting.
Exhilarating.
Powerful.
Fiery.
Inspiring.
Passionate.
Soulful.
Energetic.
Joyful.
It's fun.
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 When it all boils down to it, it is one of the most fun things to come to the Auditorium Theater.
That's why I think people come back to it, and that's why I love doing it.
It's just something about the music, just really kind of turn your day around.